Ladies and gents, welcome back again for a new video. I hope you're all doing good. And today we'll be taking a look at a tool that will save you and me a lot of time. And I will explain to you what I mean with that. Yesterday, when I was doom scrolling on Reddit, like usual, I found a post where a person announced a tool he made that can install apps in bulk. So instead of you having to install each app separately on Linux or like each package separately, you will install everything in one go. You will have a command or an sh file that you could run on your Linux distribution, and that will do everything for you, installing 10 or 20 or 30 apps or packages in the same time. Now, he gave or she gave a little introduction over here about this tool and what it can do. Okay, so let's read that together. Of course, the title is bulk install all your favorites apps in one go. Interesting. Let me just zoom that a little bit. Yeah, that better. I noticed beginners get super overwhelmed trying to find and install apps via the terminal or software center. So I made this tool to put everything in one place. Besides bulk installing, it's good for discovery. Go through the list, find new apps and install them in one single command. Currently supports most major distros like Arch, Fedora, Ubuntu-based system, handling the Pacman, DNF, and APT logic for you. Just added Flatpak support as well, so you can toggle sources to install proprietary. I have no idea how to pronounce this. Proprietary stuff, Discord, Spotify, etc. via FlatHub if your native repos don't have them. Really nice. It's completely open source and runs in your browser. I would love to hear what you think. So instead of just type in the comments, I wanted to make a whole video about it because honestly, I appreciate the time and energy that this person put into this because it's really interesting. Now, in case you really don't understand the idea behind this app, it's basically Nenites, but for Linux. The first comments mentioned that. So it's basically Nenites for Linux, very nice. Yes, indeed. Now let's go to the websites. You click over here on the Reddit post, or I will leave that in the description, TuxMate, and you will go straight to this webpage over here. Let's close this so we don't have two of them. We have all kind of packages and apps you will be looking for. We're talking about Firefox, Chromium, Discord, VLC, Steam, anything that you'll be looking for, it's here, it's available. And not only that, but if you click here, take a look at this. Ubuntu, Debian, Arch, Fedora, OpenSUSE, Next, Flatpak, Snap, Homebrew, literally everything you're looking for. Now, of course, I'm not just going to be talking and yapping about this, and instead, I will take a look at it. I prepared an Arch virtual machine for this video, so let's just get right into it. Alright, so while waiting for Arch to boot, I just want to let you know that this works the same with every other Linux distribution, like Ubuntu or whatever mentioned on the list over there. So if you have Ubuntu or if you have a Debian-based Linux distribution, you don't have to worry about anything because it will work the same way. It just, I love Arch Linux, so I will be using Arch Linux for this video. So here is it. I have a black background for some reasons. Okay, now the first thing I will do is go to my browser over here, to Firefox, because this tool doesn't get installed on your Linux distribution, it's just on your browser. And let's type TuxMate.com. I hope I spelled that right. Here you go. So just like what we've seen before, the same thing, but this time, make sure when you go to this website over here, make sure you select your Linux distribution. So because I'm using Arch, I will select Arch. And now let's give this a try. Let's select a couple apps like Firefox. No, I already have Firefox. Let's go with Chromium and VLC. Then we go with Spotify. We have a notification over here that says, do you have an OR helper? Yes, I do. Which one do you have? You can have one of those. I have Yay. So make sure you install an OR helper because that's necessary for those packages to install. I will go with, I think I have any of them already. I don't know, HTOP? Let's do that. Alacrity, yes. Kitty, yes. I don't know, anything else? Let's see. I'll try to take an app from each category because you see that we have all kind of categories like web browser, communication, media, gaming, office. Should I go with Calibri? Let's do that. VS Code, sure. Over here we can go with I don't know, VirtualBox. That will take a lot of time. Let's go with NeoFetch. Should I install NeoFetch? Let's install NeoFetch. Those are like terminal tools. Yep, CLI tools. Yeah, I think I selected everything. Let's go with Node.js or like Python. Okay, I still need to select more. Okay, OpenVPN. Sure. What else? FileZilla? Sure. What is that? Security? I don't think I need any of that. Did I select one of those? Okay, let's go with LazyKits. That's it. I think we good. So if you click on this, it will show you the terminal command that you will be using in order to install all of this. So in case you're curious on what this command will contain, just click on it over here and bada boom bada boom. Read the command, make sure everything is right, and then copy it or download it. Now for the sake of this video, I'll do both. I will start with downloading this thing, and yeah, on the bottom over here we have more buttons that you can click on. One of them is to download in order to download the sh file that you will execute in order to install all of this, or you can copy the command and paste it directly to your terminal in order to install, or the clear button, which I'm not going to click on because if I click on that it will erase everything I selected. And this button does the same thing as this one over here. It will preview what you did. Good, good. Now let's start with downloading. This is download, and now we have an sh file. Let's go to that file over here. To make this easier for me when I want to run this, I will name it 1sh, just like that. Now, in order to make this executable, I will open the terminal here, and then I will do shmod plus, click on the X, then space, and I will type the name of the file. Enter. Now all I have to do is execute the file, and to do that, /1sh. Enter. I will enter my password for security reasons, which is definitely not 4 zeros. Enter. And now it's doing everything for me. How cool is that? Let me close this. Can you see what I'm seeing? Let's just do this. And here you go. It's showing you everything it's doing. Now it's installing Chromium for me, and next will be VLC. Here you go, VLC is installed. HTOP is already installed, Alacrity. So if there is something that already installed, it will tell you in the terminal when it's installing it. Kitty, it's installed. This little green thing over here means that it's installed. Kitty is installed as well. Now next is Calibri. 42 seconds left. All right, wait for it to do everything. Okay, so package not found. Of course, NeoFetch is old. OpenVPN, it's installing. FileZilla. Yeah, as I said, it didn't really take me that much time. I just had to execute the sh file. Or if I wanted to, I could just copy the command and open another terminal just like that. Paste the command, click on enter, and it will do the exact same thing. Close this, and here we are. Like how many packages I selected? 13? I already installed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. If I wanted to do that manually, I would first have to type the command and include every package I want to install, and then, you know, just keep clicking on yes, enter, and all of that, and do that every single time with every single package. So it's really time consuming. And just like that, everything is installed. And would you look at that? The only package that didn't install is NeoFetch, because of course it's NeoFetch and not FastFetch. Pretty understandable. Now, if we go to applications and see if everything got installed, yes, indeed, Chromium got installed, FileZilla got installed. Anything else? VLC, Spotify. What else? Did I install Calibri? Did I select the Calibri? I'm not sure. Go here. Spotify, VLC. Okay, Calibri, yes. I selected Calibri. Now I will do the same exact thing by using the command, which is the easiest way to use this tool. Let's clear this, and this time we'll go for something like I don't know. Let's go with this. Let's go with I don't know what to select. Kate, Emacs. No. I want Obsidian. Okay, let's go with Obsidian. I'm not sure if I selected Obsidian before, but yeah, let's just do that. This and Lutris MPV. No, I think we haven't. I think we have it. No? I'm not sure. Or maybe? No, we don't. Okay, so let's go with MPV, just like that. Telegram, Zoom, Thunderbird, and Vivaldi. Now I'll copy the command, or like do this, review the command, and copy. Now let's go to the terminal, just like that, paste, enter. Just like usual, they might even ask me for the password or not. Wait, give me a minute. Give me just a minute. Okay. There's no confirmation. It's not gonna ask me to say yes or no to these packages. All right. Whatever, it's installing. So it's doing what it needs to do. Interesting. Making packages, zoom. I think it's better to use the sh file or like the executable file because it shows you the state of the installation and everything and how long it will take. It does the same in here, just a bit a little complicated. All right, so what's we're installing right now? What's we're downloading? Making packages. Downloading Zoom. All right. Oh, now it's asking me for the password. Okay. Oh, all right, all right, all right. All right, I get it, I get it, I get it. And yeah, just like that, 400 megabytes, 1400 total installed size. And then here we have the packages that we selected. Vivaldi, Electron, Thunderbird, Telegram, and what is that? Web, whatever, I don't know. Well, let's just wait for this to install, and once that's done, I'll get back to you guys. Alright, so the installation is over. Now we can take a look at what we installed. Lutris is installed, Telegram and Vivaldi is installed. So everything we selected is installed. And to make sure everything is working just fine, let's go with Lutris. And just like that, it's working. Downloading things, alright. So nothing to worry about. Honestly, this is gonna be really useful for a lot of people, including myself. I don't think I'll be installing packages the normal way after this because this is heaven. Like every single time I fresh installed Arch Linux, for example, I would have to keep thinking, what do I need to install? I need to install this, then that, then this, then I will forget something I need to install, then after a couple days later I will need to install it. Like this is heaven for me because every single time I fresh install Linux, I will need to keep thinking, what do I need to install? Like what packages do I need? Do I need Obsidian? Do I need Lutris? Do I need VLC? Do I need that? And in most cases, I usually forget about a lot of things I want to install. But this over here is a time saver. Everything is listed in front of my eyes. So all I have to do is just select all I need in one go and then install it using either an sh file or just copy the command and I'm done. I won't have to think about anything. Seriously, a time saver. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope you guys found this video useful and found this tool useful in case you ever wanted to try it. Again, I will leave a link for this in the description in case you're interested in trying this tool. And yeah, that was it for today's video, and I will see you in the next one.